Hey everybody, it's Richard Oceguera with Richard Oceguera Coaching, and this is this week's edition of Questions that Savvy Business Owners Ask Me. And I'm here this week with my buddy Nat, who's actually my
Thanks for having me.
marketing coach now. Is that what I call you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're a marketing coach.
I'm his. It's like awesome. Yay. So Nat is an expert at marketing and strategy around marketing. Actually brilliant around this, and that's why you're my coach now.
Thank you.
Oh. And he's also an endurance athlete. So like you might be saying, what the hell do these things have to do with each other? And they have a lot, which is exactly why I'm going to work with Nat, because I'm learning that being in business is like an endurance sport. Like it's not a sprint. If you're running your business like it is a sprint, then you're not going to be in business very long.
Exactly.
So tell me, how do you use endurance training to help business owners build a business that is built for the long haul?
It's a great question. One of the first things that an endurance athlete does for themselves, or if they're working with their coach, is to figure out what their A races are for the season, which if they want to go to a world championships or national championships or do their first Ironman, that kind of end of season race is the A race.
Okay.
And then they plan some B races and some C races, which are races that would prepare them or have them check in to see if they're on track to accomplish their goal at the end of the year. So similarly in business with your marketing strategy, you might think, oh, I should do this one promotion right now or this one time of year, or I should go to this event and promote myself, and they think of it only as one thing at a time. But using that
like
same
the
kind
sprints.
of... Yes, exactly,
Okay.
like a sprint. Like I start, I finish, it's done, and then I'll figure out what's next.
Okay.
But if you think about your business like an endurance athlete does, then you'll say, like, what are my A business activities for the year? And what are my B business activities? And how do the B activities lead up to the A activities, so you actually plan out all of these things together rather than one at a time.
So what you're really saying is to build a business that is going to last, we really have to think about what we're doing in a sequential manner and not just kind of like shotgun approach to marketing.
Right.
And if we don't plan it out properly, then we're not going to last.
Correct.
Okay.
And it's maybe even a little more than just sequential. It's kind of like, well, what are we doing right now, and what does that prepare us for next? So even more than just what do I do first, second, third, fourth, fifth, it's like, okay, well, what do we need to accomplish first that then allows us to go on to the next thing?
Okay.
Or if I want to be at $100,000 by the end of the year, do I actually need to be at 50 halfway through the year or earlier, or like what's the way that I can check in to make sure I'm on track?
Thus the strategy.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So what's one action step any business owner could take right now that will kind of get them into this endurance mode versus the sprint mode?
One of the things that I like to have most people do right off the bat is to do your annual communications planning. Most of us either have a social media channel or a blog or a newsletter, or there's some kind of thing that you plan to do on a regular basis. And usually people's experience is that it comes to that point in time to write it, and they're like, what should I write this week? And they just invent things on the fly. And instead what you can do is think of, okay, well, what are 12 topics in my industry or my business that I would like to say something about, and then assign each of those topics to 1 month of the year.
Okay.
And then now you have 12 topics planned out over the course of the year, and so when it comes time to write your March newsletter, you already have your topic. And
Right.
you can write something about it, and then it comes to April, and you already have your topic.
Like thinking about it ahead of time.
Exactly.
All right.
So novel, but it's very simple. Just like with endurance training, it's very simple. You go for a short run one day, and then a slightly longer run.
Yep.
Longer run the next day, but you plan out simple stuff, and it all ends up long run.
By the way, Nat is an Ironman.
I am.
And you're running how many in the next month?
I'm doing 3 triathlons in the next month.
Triathlons,
Not all
okay.
Ironmans, but yeah.
Triathlon, Ironman, he's awesome. So, well, there you have it. So this is Richard Oceguera with Richard Oceguera Coaching, and this is this week's edition of Questions that Savvy Business Owners Ask Me. And until next time, be connected. See ya.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
And good to meet you.